interesting. So just checking a few things out, audio and whatnots. This is buffering. Raymond Doolin, thanks for being here, man. Trying to get OBS set. It's kind of interesting. I'm hearing, like, I don't know, not what I want to hear. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Is that any better? Let's see. And let me know, is it buffering? I'm not familiar with the song. Yeah, I definitely have some things to learn about OBS. Hey Ben, how you doing, man? Glad to have you here. Getting any new content up? Let's check it out. Whoa, look, Ben, I got booted. I got purged from your channel. 53 subscribers, that's what's up. Ooh, you got another video up. Severe weather. That is what's up. That is what's up. LS Carnby, glad to have you here, man. Raymond, check out your channel here in just a second. Buffering. Wondering if I switch this. Don't suffer from the buffer. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to work on this. Either that or I'm gonna have to hardwire it to my router because it's not too far away from me, but it's just on the other side. So, will this finally work? Switch servers. There's a little bit of a buffer. Let's check it out. You said it was a little quiet? Hey, Pet Sonics. Can't do it. Can't do it. What's up, Cameron? Glad you're here, man. Thank you guys for sticking it out, trying this test. Got some new software, OBS. That's how I'm able to do, like, you know, this, that, happy, and all my socials, and, you know, place for creators, and then it's so opposite. Right here, got some channels that we can showcase. So right here we got Raymond Doolin. Hit him up. Patsy, hi. I didn't mean to not say hi to you. How are you? Purpose of Pain, glad you're here. Cabinet doors. Watch some of these videos here. I definitely do a lot of full finish, or have in the past, so it's cool, man. Yeah, I noticed I have slight angle. I don't know what's up with that. I wonder if I say, Cardoso, good to see you in here, man. What a phenomenal channel. If you guys don't have Cardoso, hit him up. Really great film work. Pretty incredible. Definitely want to encourage you to check it out. Yeah, I gotta figure some of this stuff out. I should have done this as a private test, but I was so eager to make this work, so here you are with me. Just filming through it. So yeah, I don't know. Kind of want to give this a dry run. Like I said, I was pretty eager to get the OBS running, and I really should have done this private. I'm embarrassed, but whatever. It is what it is. Um, is the music a little loud? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, the good thing is, Cardoso, is that I actually subscribe to Epidemic Sounds. So I pay for this to be able to play music through videos. That's what I pay for. I pay for a subscription to be able to do it. So it's a great resource. In fact, I'll bring it up here on the screen if you guys want to check it out. So this is Epidemic. You can see you can grab all kinds of different albums. You can subscribe to it. But yeah, I don't know. It's pretty handy. So if I get a copyright strike, I would definitely challenge that and say, hey, I got a subscription to it. So in fact, that's what I play in all of my cooking shows and everything that all the content that I produce that's got Epidemic Sounds. I pick all kinds of slow and R&B and just different things, and that's what my intro is too. So that was one of the first things I did was wanted to find good music that I could put into my content and just kind of go from there. So yeah. I guess it's not buffering too much now since I've switched servers, but I am seeing I'm dropping down like below 1500 kilobits per second, and if so, then it tapers off. I got a little down here in the bottom corner of my screen. It goes from green, yellow, red. So I don't know if it's like maybe I have to restart my router. I'm not quite sure what's going on. The truth is, I just had a whole bunch of extra gear that I haven't been using, like this studio condenser mic. Yeah, it's I play guitar and whatnot, so I thought, why not? I'll try to hook it up and see if it's any good. And using my Thunderbolt display. I don't have 1,000 subscribers, so I can't use my mobile to go live. So I'm using my Thunderbolt display because the camera on my MacBook, a long time ago, I dropped my MacBook. Don't do that. I can't recommend it. And ever since then, I replaced the display, and the camera is like in and out. So this is a solid connection on my Thunderbolt display. So yeah. So I do notice that when I try to show your guys' channels, that's where I run into run into problems. So I was showing Arthur Moorhead. Yep, see, boom, buffering. So the moment that I get into someone else's content or trying to kind of download some things, it's splitting the bandwidth. But Arthur, I'm new to you, but I'm digging your channel art. I'm digging your channel, the way that you have, everything kind of laid out. It's pretty nice. Make OBS stream awesome. Boom. Guess what? Look. I'm going to hit that up later. Oh, that's from my man Nick. I got it. So I dig it. We have some common people. This is Raymond's channel. Cardoso, I'd love to pull you up here real quick. Yeah, Cardoso, you do a really nice job of telling a story. You do a really nice job of telling a story with your camera, man. Your camera works amazing. Looks like you have some really nice gear. I've been really impressed by your channel, so yeah, it's good stuff. Keep it coming. Good. I'm glad, Arthur. Appreciate it, man. Here's Petsotic's channel. Oh, see, look, I got purged again, man. That's always embarrassing. Definitely want to catch up on some of these. I know you're into cichlids and live plants. Hikari algae wafers. That's a good thing to throw in the tank if you're on a 1 or 2 day vacation. I like your plecos here. So yeah, I'm gonna watch some of your stuff. Where are you, Petsotics? Where are you? Let's see if it says an about. Ooh, can I make a recommendation? Here on your about. Let me see if your about section. Your about section. Beef that up, man. This is key for Google Analytics and for users to be suggested to get to your channel. So I really want to encourage you here in your about section, put some good keywords of what you got going on, what you're into, and yeah, man. So I do have 16 gigs of RAM, but now that you mention that, I've got like Photoshop open, I've got Keynote open, so that is a good call. I got Preview open, Mail. Yeah, I got all these things that are just sucking up the bandwidth. But the good news is I have memory clean. Let me see if I can dump some stuff. So yeah, boom, look at that. Free memory, 1.73 gigs. Application memory being used right now is 8 gigs. So I'm going to optimize. See if I can't lower some of this RAM pressure. But OBS is just eating it up right now. But look, already cutting it down. Yeah, right there. Already freed up 6 gigs. So that's legit. Yeah, that's a good tip. I'm glad you reminded me of that. Thanks, Fenley. I appreciate it, man. I'm really glad that you're here. Um, I am definitely going to try to figure out how to get better at this. This is my y'all popping my OBS strawberry. Um, so yeah, I'm glad that you guys are here and hanging out with me, and I appreciate it. Um, I used to drink beer. I'm switching to wine, trying to lose a little weight before I go to Fiji for a month. I'm working on that island bod, so. So yeah, Petsotics, if you're still in here, really again want to just quickly encourage you to get something in your about area. And then Finley, give you a quick shout out, man. I'm subscribed. By the way, I don't mind you guys can say subscribe in the chats, but use it in context. Saying things like, Cardoso Media, Cardoso Media. Is it Media? Yeah, Cardoso Media. Man, you do amazing camera work. You tell a story. I've subscribed to your channel, right? You can say the word subscribe in here. You can type it in here. I'm not scared of it. I'm not scared of emojis. If YouTube wants to, whatever, it is what it is. I'm just here to really encourage you guys as creators to keep on being awesome and do what you do. So yeah, I have not been to Fiji before. My wife was born there. I'm really excited to go. We have some trips planned, like scuba diving and sailing and some all-inclusive things. We will be there for 20, 25, 25 days. So it's going to be way legit. My boys, we have identical twin sons that are 7, and we have a 3-year-old. We all speak Hindi. I speak Hindi with my boys. And So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. We have family there, so it's going to be an incredible time. It really, really is. I'll be taking my drone. I'll also be taking my DJI Osmo Pocket. My wife has a channel, Family at Heart, and it's pretty remarkable how much traction her channel has gotten. In fact, she is like less than 200 hours away from her hitting her 4,000, so she'll be monetized here pretty shortly. Which is why I'm gonna start these live streams, because I gotta grind, and I don't know if I'll ever reach the point where I monetize. It's not really my goal. My goal is to just this is a cool hobby. It's fun. I love the community that's created here on YouTube. It's pretty remarkable. And sorry for these sounds, but I'm gonna get a little more comfortable because I feel like, oh man, I'm so sorry for you. Oh man, that's just ear rape. I'm so sorry for that, guys. Yeah, but just want to sit a little more upright, talk to you guys. But yeah, yeah, I have to agree, Cardoso. It's gonna be just kind of a once in a lifetime. Although I imagine we'll probably at some point in time go back to Fiji, just because my wife's family is from there. But yeah, it's going to be just epic, for lack of better words. So, so epic that, yeah, I won't even be able to breathe. Yeah, I shoot on a DJI Mavic Pro. It's really, I hopped on that bandwagon right when the Mavic came out, so I've had it 3 years now. If you're really into droning, and especially someone like yourself, I'd recommend getting the higher end model, like the Hasselblad, just because it's got way better optics. But flying drones has really opened a lot of doors, like from a photographer's perspective, like doors that I never would have thought would be possible. Hyperlapses, right? Like setting point A and point B and point C, and telling the camera to move within a specific time frame really slowly, say over the course of 20 minutes, that you go from point A to point B. And I mean, just animated hyperlapses are pretty legit. Oh, the Spark's great. In fact, I saw that you had the Spark. I have some of your videos queued up. The Spark is great. Um, the only thing that would worry me the most, and maybe you can help educate me, is just the range. I think the range to me would. Granted, you should never be out of line of sight anyhow. But I do like being able to fly the Mavic. Also, with some third-party applications, you can program it, like literally program it to take a flight. Setting set points of, from actual GPS set points, and when it would, make a hard bank 90-degree, and I don't know if you could do that with the Spark, or like say the Mavic Air. If you can, that's legit. I don't know if they're supported in those same third-party apps, but yeah. So, well, okay. So I'm thoroughly impressed. I switched servers to the backup server. It's buffering less, and just as I say that, it starts to buffer a little. But yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of different elements going. Maybe it was that I dumped the RAM and kind of freed up some of that RAM pressure. I will say that I'm about 60 feet away from my router, but I might end up having to hardwire here into the office and see if that gives us a better connection. I'm sure that it will, but I'm rocking a 802.11 AC, so it should do beamforming. But I have a lot of technology in my house, whether it be, Hue Wi-Fi bulbs, or a doorbell camera, or cameras all throughout the house and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff actually on my router. So I mean, it might be over trafficked. Range is okay for me. I keep it within 500 meters. I get nervous if I can't see it. I hear that, man. The furthest I think I've flown my Mavic away, of course, with a spotter and using binoculars, is like close to 2 miles, probably about 1.75 miles. But yeah, I start to freak out. It's $1,000 drone, and you're like, somebody gonna shoot this down out of their backyard or something. So I definitely recommend always following all the laws, especially now. And that was years ago when I had done that almost 2 mile flight. Laws have gotten a lot tighter. If you have a drone, I definitely recommend just at least registering it with the FAA, because in not doing so, there's kind of a lot of open legislature where police can literally just confiscate your drone without any question. I know a lot of the laws are changing. If you want to get your your Part 107, basically your pilot's license, there's a few different ways that you can do that. There's some drone programs that you can sign up through online, anywhere from a couple $100s to whatnot. But taking the test at a authorized air facility, usually it's at your local airport, it's a $200 test, and I want to say it's 60 questions out of 240 possible questions. About 70% is on like the breakdown's kind of, I don't know, it's like 70% actual like logistics and flight, like how to fly and things like that. Like 20% so 70% regulation, 20% like good practices and stuff like weather and geofencing and things like that, and then 10% is like random. I don't know, but I don't know. It's pretty interesting. Take me to your cedar.
So here's what happens when you have 7-year-old twins. They paint rocks. So what do? I paint a rock with my Happy Eating logo on it and a couple others. But yeah, here in my office I have just like random things that, like my church, I cook a lot at our church, so they gave me this little barbecue that has a scripture on it. It says a feast is made for laughter. That's from Ecclesiastes 10:19. But as you see, my little Happy Eating rock goes in my grill, and it's just sitting here on my desk to remind me of that. So that's my little token. Also, and going back to drone flying, flying within 5 miles of any regulated airport or airspace is a no-no unless you have authorization and would let the air traffic control or the nearest air tower know what your flight pattern is, what you plan it to be, and how long you'll be airborne. Basically, making like a little flight log, and they'll approve or disapprove or let you know if there's any other traffic. But usually, if you call ahead of time, you get a thumbs up, no problem. So as long as you fly within reason and regulation, shouldn't be too much of a hassle. There are a lot of uneducated people out there that really bash on drone pilots and oh, you can't be recording here, you can't blah 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 blah, and you have the right. In fact, there's some great drone channels here on YouTube that I'd really recommend. Ken Heron is one that is a huge advocate for educating people on how to fly drones properly. As well, Drone Valley is another one that I like watching. There's quite a few others. So, Marlene Vlogs, welcome in. I'm glad that you're here. You are a bit new to me. I'm going to check you out. Yeah. Fashion and makeup's not really my thing, but you know what? I can definitely support great creators, and so I will. Forgive me for saving these to watch later. I will catch up on these after this stream, but I'm glad you made it here. If you don't mind me asking, how did you find my channel? Here we are with Marlene Vlogs. Real time. Ooh, she's so close, guys. So if none of you have her, and I'm imagining that most of you don't, she's at 952 and so close to that 1K. And if my channel, any way, shape, or form, can help to get her just a few more, please, by all means, visit her channel. Show her some love. Guys, it's all about being genuine in this community. Legitimately watching a video, giving a thumbs up, sharing potentially to other channels that might find her content great, and leaving a genuine comment, not just like, hey, I met you on Happy Eaton's live stream, here to show you support, hope you hit me back. I delete comments like that all the time. So if you guys are leaving comments like that, I really recommend for you to say, wow, Marlene, I watched one of your episodes on, and forgive me, I haven't watched any of your episodes yet, but I watched one of your episodes, or hey, I love that you gave this Selena makeup tutorial, and what you did with the pink eyeshadow at the end was legit. I'm gonna have to show my wife how to do that. I don't know, obviously, like, I'm not being too genuine right here because I haven't watched it, but leaving genuine comments, man, you can attract so many more bears with honey, or so many more bees with honey than vinegar. So be genuine about it. But I really recommend saying, hey, saw you here. Hope you check out my channel too. I mean, if you just leave a genuine comment, I always, as a creator, I'm gonna go show the same love that I've gotten from you guys. So I don't know. That's just my my recommendation to you. But Marlene, again, I'm not really familiar with your channel. So here on the Social Blade, I love that you have some good content up. Your thumbnails look pretty legit. They're clear. They're concise. It looks like even quite a few of them have some sort of branding. With like your logo and everything. So that's legit. I like the work that you're putting into your channel. I like that you have some different playlists. My recommendation, I see that you have this one here, liked videos. You might want to make that private to yourself. And the only reason why I say that is because it's all about keeping people in your store. And if you get people to your website, you don't want to send them down this other rabbit hole of these cool videos that you like, because that might take them away from your channel. So just a recommendation, you may want to consider hiding this one. I love that you show the channels here that you support. It's pretty legit. In fact, we do have a couple of people that we support in common. And then the also important about section. I'm like a stickler on this part. And I believe that Epidemic Sounds has run out of songs, so we're going to find some songs. I'm taking requests. Put your requests in the chat. If you guys want to hear some country, if you guys want to hear some R&B, if you guys want to hear some dance, whatever, you fill in the blank, I'll try to play it. Now, obviously, it's like, you can't be like, hey, put some Jay-Z on, because, like, it's copywritten music. So this is all stuff through Epidemic Sounds. But give me a genre, I'll throw it through. So how do all thank you from to form partner. Yeah, it's good. I like it. It's concise. Know that in your about section is, and I mention this all the time when I go live, is that you can do it to make your playlists private. You can do it in YouTube Studio or Studio Beta from your page. You can just enter there, go to your playlists. You can highlight, and there's like 3 different icons. There's like one with a world, one that's like unlisted, and one that's like private. It's like a little eye with like a slash through it. I recommend doing that for that one. But back to your about section, guys, and this is for all of you that might be watching, is that your about section is what, when somebody searches on Google, makeup tutorials, right? Google looks through Google, and then Google uses this same search engine that they have for Google, because they own YouTube, on YouTube. That's why when you do a Google search, usually like 2 or 3 relevant things will pop up, and then what's the 4th or 5th thing that pops up in a Google search is videos relative to your Google search. So the analytics and the algorithm for YouTube search right here within your about section, what's your channel about? So you have to be so critical on the first few, like, let's say 6 sentences in like 2 sections, because you should put about 3 or 4 sentences, a space or 2, and then another 2 or 3 sentences. And this should be about, what your channel's about, what you stand for, and everything else. So I really recommend for if you guys haven't done that in your about section, it is so critical to drive traffic to your channel. So that's just my tip to you. I hope you guys are comfortable with being here on the Social Blade, and being checked out here on the little screen capture right here. So yeah, Ichiguru, how you doing, man? Glad you're here. Let's and if anybody wants the same thing, hey, can you throw me up on the Social Blade? Or I've stolen that term from Pusha Studios because they're rad people. But yeah, I just love showing off people's channels. And in fact, I think I can make this even a little bit bigger. If that's cool with you guys. So yeah, let's see. Let's go back to Ichiguru. Let's go to your channel. It's always embarrassing if I'm not subscribed to you. And there you go. I'm not subscribed to you. And I shall correct that. So I have. So nice. Getting, oh, look at that. See, just in real time, you just went up one by me. Yours truly. Um, this is my jam. I love playing lottery. My wife hates me for it, but I will always like we're at the grocery store and I'll get like $5 cash back and I'll just throw it in the machine. I only buy like one ticket. My strategy is to buy brand new tickets, but I love seeing people win. I'm totally lazy too. What do? I'll scan the ticket on my phone because California Lottery, you just do the barcode, and then you take a picture of it with your phone, and then it tells me if I'm a winner or not, and I submit it to Second Chance, and it takes all the fun out of winning, but like I'm all about like priority and time, so I just save a lot of time by just like scanning it, putting it right into Second Chance. I have to agree, Arthur. Pusha is one of the best in terms of what Andrew and Xenia do for the community in terms of just making people better at what they do and really raising the bar of the YouTube community. And that's what I'm all about, right? Like, I'm not gonna kid glove it. I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, good job." Like, I am all about giving fearless feedback. And that fearless feedback, it's coming from a genuine place. Like, I'm not like bashing anyone's channel. Typically the feedback that I would give to people is because I want to see you as a creator get more traffic, get more views, and at the end of the day just become a better all around creator. So that's what I'm in it for. I'm in it to win it, because we all should be. Sunshine Cooper, I'm glad that you're here, man. These are loyal people that I'm always seeing in some of the biggest grow channels, which a lot of those people, they're family to me, right? Like Trucking and More, like I call on a weekly basis. Skins Fan all day, I call all the time. Duty Ron, talked to him this morning on the phone, right? These are people who are like genuine family to me. Farm Off Fanatic, B&O Outdoors, R5 Adventures, Linda's House of Chill. These are people that if you don't have them, I really, really recommend grabbing up these people and joining their streams as you can, because you can grow 50, 60 people deep just in a day. On a Grow Friday like today, a Farm All Friday, where you got, X Written in Blood and B&O and Farm All, and who am I missing? I'm missing somebody in there. B&O. Oh, you guys help me out. But yeah, those guys are all amazing. Ralph's Trucking and More, obviously. Yeah, Ralph. So yeah. So it's really cool to see, so many of you that are legitimate family, because I see you in the same places. So speaking of, I hope you don't mind here. I'm going to make a few wrenches here. Ben, are you still here? I don't know if you are. But yeah, I always like people watching my back because I don't always pay attention to the chats. You guys didn't ask for any music, so I'm just going to put on my own music. Albums. That late night R&B was kind of good, though, just got to say. Into Space. Let's see. It may or may not work. Documentary, technology, and sci-fi, ambient, atmospheric, one, and more. I don't know. I just don't know. Jazz moods. You guys down? I'm down with some jazz. Yeah? Let's do this. Maybe not that jazz. Rock Out Ultimate Remixes. It's got to be good. Slow tempo house. Okay, I'm down. Let's groove here for a minute, and then slow tempo house. I'm down because that's my jam. Like I like kind of the, especially like. Yeah, we can rock this. Cool. You guys cool with this? If you're not, it's okay because that's what we're going with. I'm your captain. So let's just check it out. Cool. I'm alright with that mix. I'm alright with that mix. So yeah, where do you guys want to go tonight? Again, I'm your captain, for I am Spartacus. I will take you there. Hey Rishna, I'm glad that you're here. Back to the social blade. Happy vlogs. Your 5 minutes of fame. I dig it. I like it. 1576. Let's see that number rise. If you guys don't have happy vlogs, by all means, go ahead and add happy vlogs. Videos. Now, happy vlogs. Do you speak Tagalog? You have twins too. I have twins. You have twins. It's a twiniversity. So I'd like to watch a few of your videos. Full watch my video. All 35 of your videos. Nice. Happy vlogs. I don't know if you heard earlier. Happy vlogs. Are you still in here? Let me see. At happy vlogs. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. Boom. Wee. Back to happy vlogs. What I was mentioning earlier is that you may want to consider your liked videos, making that private. It's all about keeping people in your store, because the longer they're in your store, they're gonna buy things, right? So sending them to somebody else's channel or a different video that perhaps you might like, I don't know, I just think it benefits you to make that list private for you. That way you can still access that list at any time. But you may want to consider doing that. Just a suggestion. It's not a hard stop. You know, you don't have to do that, but you know, I don't know. I love that you do a couple of live grinds as well. That's awesome. Let's grow. And again, another perfect point to, let's see, right here. About. It's so important. It's that Google Analytics. It's that Google search engine optimization that you want to have what you're all about right here, because it's how people are going to get to you from a Google search. So really want to recommend that you tune that up a little bit and see if we can't get people to you. So happy vlogs. I hope that you're here and maybe hearing some of this positive, specific feedback for you to help improve your channel. And if not, tis what it is. So my lives are all gonna. Arishna, that's a really good question. She said, "Ryan, are you gonna keep your content food related or just mixed videos?" When I go live for these, and I'll put them into a different playlist. This is all about YouTube community and being a creator. All of my food episodes will have my Happy Eaten logo with my signature moniker. My thumbnails that expose what the meal is and what I'm cooking. I have quite a few to do, and I should be editing. I'm just lazy, and I haven't edited in a while. I had a couple things going on, and I've taken over some ministries from church and whatnot, but I'm in a good spot where I'm going to get back to editing. I have a lot of content already recorded. I just need to just throw it through Final Cut and put it out there. So it's a really good question. If you don't mind me asking, what do you just prefer to see just the food videos and not so much of this? Because I know that Rosalind's channel, my wife, she's family at heart. She has a lot of subscribers that don't really care for this part of YouTube. The whole grow with me, or the whole this part, the community side of it. She's kind of, I won't say she's lost subscribers, but it's not. There's some people that just definitely tune her out when she starts to go live. Hey Cardosa, thanks for joining. Appreciate you coming in. I will get better at this, so thank you for hanging out with me for as long as you did. I plan on really focusing some energy and time into making this cooler. So thanks. Thanks, Arishna. I'm glad to hear you say that. Yeah, it's definitely they're two different birds. They definitely come from different sides, and not everyone who likes watching our content realizes that there's this whole community and creator side of it. So it's really good to hear that. Wasabi, Matthew Anderson. I'm glad that you're here, man. I'm really glad that you're here. Special shout out to Outsider M. It's my best friend, and I miss him. I have not hung out with you in far too long, brother. Like, you should come over now. You should come be on live. You should worldwide hang out. Not with your... Wait, I'll just... Yeah, no. Oh, you're in here twice. You're in here as Outsider... Oh, you realized that you weren't logged in as Matt Anderson, and you're like, oh no. That's funny, man. In fact... So yeah, putting all my gear to good use, Matt. Look, I got... It's all fancy in your studio condenser mic, and using a Thunderbolt display as my camera, and you know, she's watching. Oh man, Arishna, do you have? Are you producing content now? Look at that. I got purged from you. I got purged from you, Arishna. So here I am to stay. Are you hiding videos too? Arishna, that is a great question. I am planning to collaborate with a few people. Coming up soon, looking to do something with cooking with Corey. And also going to be doing something with Gil Skills. Gil is another person who I have not mentioned tonight, but I should rightfully so mention. Gil is really talented, very heartfelt, great community contributor, but also produces really cool content too. He's an amazing family man. He's just good people. So yeah, he and I are kind of kicking around some ideas of doing like a collaborative a collaborative meal, where either we would cook the same, like either I cook the entree and he cooks the sides. We would send each other's content, and then I would cook his sides and he would cook my entree, and then we'll show how we did it together in one episode and release them at the same time. It's either that or somebody was like, you guys should just do it live. And I was like, okay, that'd be pretty rad. And I wouldn't have to edit anything. So, win-win. That'd be awesome, Arishna. And, you know, you said you don't have a computer. You don't have to have a computer. You know, Rosalind, well, other than editing, she does edit on her MacBook Air. But, I mean, a lot of people will record content on their iPhone, and edit on their iPhone, and then, I mean, just there's a lot of different ways to get your content as a creator out there. So I encourage you, if you have the desire to, you know, frame stuff up and show the world as you view it, do it by all means. Perspective is a great thing. Right on. So another quick shout out. I know that he already left, but if you guys don't have Cardosa Media, pretty legit content. Uses great gear. Uses some great gimbals, some really good glass, and some good camera backs. He's using a Sony A6400. Using some different lenses, some prime lenses, all mounted on gimbals, but really tells a story with his gear. So if you guys don't have Cardoso, soak him up. Like, you could get kind of lost on quite a few of his videos and just, whoa, how did he do that? And it gives you an inspiration to make your own shots. So, oh, Rishna, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, your Note 9 takes great video, so I mean, there's no reason why you can't be, you know, doing that. You guys can hear me okay, right? It's not picking up on too much of everything else. Wow, Arishna, that really encourages my heart to hear somebody say that. So, yeah, I mean, we try. We're new to this community thing too. Like, in terms of creators and helping each other out, and so many people have just taken us under our wing, or their wing rather. And it's been really amazing to be a part of so many huge channels, like, within such a short amount of time. And, you know, I mean, people that have loyal followings and have been doing this for years, you know, like I said, I have phone calls with them, like, and we just talk like we're family. And, like, it was just like that. But it's, in a lot of ways, I feel like that's a God thing. Um, God provides. Cool. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate that. So yeah, I'm excited. Like I say, this is my first OBS using. So with the graphics here and the. By the way, these are all my socials. If you guys want to hit me up on the Twitter book and the Insta page and the face thing. I'm not that old. Come on. No, if you guys want to hit me up on Twitter or tweet this stream out and get some more people here, I'll be honest, I'm really not too active on Instagram. I should be. It's just not really my jam. But I do have a page for Happy Eating on Facebook, and it's a great way to be able to engage with me there. So Patsy, thank you for hanging out. I really really appreciate you. There's so many incredible supporters of both my wife's channel and mine that I mean, we're just so grateful for you guys, and so it's really amazing that you guys even spend your time with us, because time is precious. So you spending it with us it's really humbling. It really is humbling. So I appreciate it. Have a good night. Okay. So I gotta come up with you know, fun hashtags that I can do on Twitter. Pusha Studios has, hashtag Blue Wrench Group, and Green Bay Wacky has hashtag Green Bay Wacky Moist. I gotta have hashtag Happy Eatin'. I don't know. I gotta come up with something fun. Do I eat genetically modified kosher food? I eat all food. Doesn't have to be kosher or not. It could be bacon, it could be ostrich. I don't care. If it moves and it goes good on the grill, I'm down with it. But if you're a troll, I'll eat you too. Happy fam. Awesome. That is so legit. I'm that everybody y'all Havy fam, they're from Lake Havasu, I believe. Just hit 1,000 subscribers, so that's so legit. If you guys feel so inclined, throw a couple emojis there in the chat, some celebrations, some yay, some wee, because that is rad. That's so liberating. Havy fam, I'm excited for you. I'm hashtag glutton. I like that, Matt. That might have to do something. In fact, let's really quickly go to Cardoso's not here anymore. Petsodics, Finley River, Marlene Vlogs. Ichiguru, are you still here? Arishna. Happy fam. Ooh, look, I got purged. I'm your 1012. That's, the YouTube purge is stupid. It's dumb because I legitimately have watched your content, not one, but 5 or 6 videos. Pretty certain I've left comments. You'll have to correct me on that. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Yoo-hoo. So let me throw a few things into my queue. Give you some love, man. Double burger challenge. Nice. Family first, have your life. Hashtag no bad days. Live life to the fullest. Thank you. Lake Havasu City, Arizona. It's good. It's good. It's simple. It's to the point. It's pretty legit. But again, so legit that you guys hit 1,000 because I know what that means, right? You can go mobile, and that's pretty legit. You're on the lake. You're just out there with your phone. You want to go live. You want to grind a few hours while you guys have a pontoon boat. I mean, how do you guys chill there on the lake? All right, Jeffrey Coleman. I don't know if you're legit or see, I mean, like, we're always leery of people like you. No face, 1 subscriber, no content, coming in here just to say funny things. That's cool. But, I don't know. What's the point? Yeah, I'm not familiar with Badlands Chugs. I will say that that's how Rosalind's channel literally overnight gained 1,300 subscribers. Like, went to bed, woke up the next morning, she's like, what? We have a really good friend who's been a YouTuber for about coming up on 10 years, and she's freaking huge, like almost 1 million subscribers. And she shouted Rosalind out one day, and the next morning she woke up and was like, bam, I'm like, this is a real thing, and I'm so much closer to becoming verified. And then like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with my wife's channel, Family at Heart, but she, like, 6 months ago, she didn't know how to edit, right? She didn't know how, like, I loaded Final Cut onto her MacBook, and like, now I'm so impressed. Like, the way that she edits her content and records, and like, she's so dedicated. Like, she posts a video, I mean, unless something has happened, she posts a video just about every day. And then on top of that, does a lot of live grinds and whatnot. Right on. You have 2 jet skis and a jet boat for sure. That's definitely a great way to enjoy Javi, man. I know it gets wicked hot there. I know spring break is like, you probably just want to shoot yourself from all the like high school and college kids that like don't know up from down. But I imagine probably good 9 months out of the year, man, Lake Havasu is a legit place to just chill, So that's cool. Back to Rosalind though. I mean, like I say, she's really impressed me with, I mean, her content. She's so dedicated. Like, y'all, like, she like carrot in front of her dangling, eye on the prize. She's like less than, I want to say like 120 hours away or less. So probably 3 days away from being monetized, because she on average gets about 40 to 50 hours of watch time a day. But I mean, it's just amazing. Like, in just a short amount of time, like, she came up on a channel, on a concept. It's always funny because people are like, oh, what do you guys do? We both work for our church. But then we tell people like, oh, and like, we're YouTubers, they're like, okay, yeah, like, so what do you really do? Or they're like, the other question is like, what's your channel about? I'm like, I'm all about eating and like, cooking on my channel. And Rosalind pretty much just like exploits our family. But she does, but it's fun. It's and I have to say, like, how we are in real life is how we are on the camera. And I know that like Matt knows us. Like, I've known Matt for, Matt, can you believe we've known each other for like 7 years? That's nuts, dude. But how we are on YouTube and on camera, that's how we are in life, and that's why we go on live so much, is because we got nothing to hide, right? Like, this is who we are. This is, why not just share it with you guys? And so it's pretty cool. Yeah, Family at Heart is she's like I said, I'm just encouraged and impressed by her her drive, man. Like, it's just really cool to see how she's flourished through this whole thing. It's been really neat. I know it is crazy, Matt. Like I said, like 7 years. I've known your brother for longer, actually. I think, but that's only because I met you like probably a year after I knew him. Look at that. I'm out. I'm out. It's a bummer. I wish I could, like, I don't know, DoorDash some wine just upstairs from my downstairs, because I don't really feel like going downstairs and getting some. Yeah, it's legit. My wife is 34. I'm 40. We have 3 kids. You know, our boys, our twins are 7, and our youngest is 3. So yeah, life is good. God is great all the time, and it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. If you guys haven't done it already, if you wouldn't mind, you know, because YouTube's into this whole analytics thing, but if you haven't smashed that thumbs up on the way in, please do. I'd appreciate it. I'm humbly asking for your approval. Yeah, Jeffrey Coleman. We don't have Aldi's around here. We do have Trader Joe's. I'm not too much into that hippie crap. I'm all about, you know, give me bacon, and like, it doesn't have to be lean, and it's definitely not going to be turkey bacon. I'm not much into soybean stuff. I got a saying: eat right, live right, die anyways. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Your body's a temple, and you should definitely take care of it. But life is but a vapor. Enjoy it while you can. You know, if that means getting an extra heap of whipped cream, who am I to judge? I ain't mad at you. Right on. Right on, Heavy. You know, I've been getting some good advice on my channel, and this isn't about me. It's really about you guys and how to make your channels better. But you know, I've gotten some really good. I like it. Yeah, I'm right there in the liked videos. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's legit. Although I do always recommend that videos that aren't yours, you know, you want to keep people in your shop, because the longer they're in your shop, the longer they're going to buy something. So you may want to consider putting those private to yourself. Although, I mean, if sharing cool channels is your thing, and you know, you might even want to name that playlist like cool creators or additional creators I support, or something to that knowledge, you know, in your studio section. You can name those those playlists, and that way, you know, you can kind of tell people what's going on with those. So, but that's cool, man. I'm glad to meet you as well. I think I met you. Don't quote me. I think I met you on Skins Van. And if I'm wrong about that, I don't know. But Sean and I are really good friends. I just recently made him some channel art. And in fact, let me show that to you guys real quick. I don't know what he's going to do with it. I told him he could do whatever he wants with it, but .pn, so PNG, channel art, PNG, PNG, PNG. All right, open with preview. All right, so this is what I did for him. Can you guys? So hashtag stay loyal. He's trying to get some merch. This is what I made for his channel art. Actually, yeah. So this would go at the top of his YouTube page. Skins fan all day. Stay loyal. This would be like what you see in a chat. You know, stay loyal. Skins fan all day. Again, some more concept art for his for the top of his YouTube channel. Another icon, Skins fan all day. But these are just some random things that I wanted to show him some love, let him know I was thinking about him. But he really liked. I think this is what he's going to be rocking on his channel art right here. He really dug this. But yeah, that one right there I think is what he said. Oh, that's tough, man. That's what's up. Yeah, Sean's real good people. That man's loyal. He has watched our videos. He has supported us. I can't wait till he gets super chat because I'll make him rich. I'll be making it rain up in his house. So, but yeah, that's the artwork that I hope that he'll throw on the top of his channel. If he doesn't, I'm not mad at him. It's not like I wasted 4 hours doing it. I didn't. I was bored one night and I just did that. So that's what I do. I do kind of Photoshop-y stuff and, in fact, I've been messing with Photoshop for since 1995. That's a long time. Is that 24 years? That's crazy. 24. All right, Javi. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate the love and support. So that's pretty rad, man. You're definitely support upcoming. See, look. See, look where it's taking me. Oh. I want to support Javi with upcoming merch. Hey, if I can help you in any way, shape, or form of that, if you need logos, icons, whatever, something that speaks volume about your channel, you let me know, okay? Matt, I'm using Photoshop mostly, if that's what you're asking, if you're talking to me. Oh. Gotta admit, I'm getting tired too. Gotta admit. missed that. All right, man. That's cool, Heavy. Again, appreciate you coming in. Appreciate the love and support. Stay loyal, man. I will definitely check you out. You go live, I'll be there, man. You get new content coming out, I'll be there. Right on, Matt. Yeah, I don't. In terms of that, like, I just make I make like lossless and vectored image. I'll send somebody an EPS or a Photoshop file, like the stuff that I've been doing for the church, and I've been doing large format like banners and stuff like that for the church. So I just ask what they want their desired resolution. Usually 300 DPI, 600 DPI, somewhere in there. 4-color separation. And I just design around whatever those size are. But I've been doing stuff like 12 foot by 4 foot, 9 foot by 5 foot banner size, So when you get into artwork that large, I mean, you got to really have it clean. So Purpose of Pain, welcome back. How are you? I'm glad that you're here. Speaking of, let me just go ahead and throw your channel up here, Purpose of Pain. Super duper. Oh yeah, hot sauce junkie, right on. Purpose of Pain. Man, your channel art's making me hungry. I looked at it the other night and I was like, oh, that looks so good. Is that lobster tail too? On the far left? I don't know. Got it, Javi. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Purpose of Pain, I'm glad that you're here. I know that we've kind of crossed paths 1 or 3 times in the past couple of days, but it's pretty legit that you're here. I hope today's been a good day for you and that you haven't had to have dealt with too much pain. I know that every day is a new day. Yeah, Red Lobster. That's so good. See, I knew there was a reason why your food's making me hungry. And is that actually at like Red Lobster, the restaurant, or is that something you made? Look, I can dance underneath. Forgive me, it's getting late. How's this format working, guys? Like, is this like not too distracting? Is it cool having the social blade right here, that you guys can check out? Look, it's like I'm holding you guys up. Oh man, I love me some red. You know what I love about Red Lobster? Those oh so good little cheesy biscuits. I buy them they sell those in the store. You just make them up real quick and throw them in the oven. I make them all the time because they're just so good. They're just so good. Too good. Like I'll eat 4 dozen of them, like a lot. No, not 4 dozen. Maybe 5 dozen. I don't know. Shoulders getting better. Not much, but a little. So, let's check the music mix here. Could be a little louder, right? We could rock. So, probably be wrapping this up, I don't know, in a little while. This is my first run with OBS. I wanted to try a few things, kind of figure out how things, work. All right, that's good feedback, Matt. Appreciate it. Depending on what I'm showing, you know what I can do. Just kind of peel this off to the side and show more of me. But I also probably, I wonder if I should like. Could show the chat there, right? Yeah. Yes. Keep working. Have fun at work. Sorry that you've got to do it, but somebody's got to, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely quirky. And like literally I downloaded it like 2 nights ago and kind of crash course. I hosted 2 private just to kind of scope some things out. But like literally all of the graphics here I threw in right before I went live. So this was like I was like, I'm gonna plug in this tape and go and see how it works. So I don't know. I'll watch back this stream and see how my audio was and see. I when I first started, dude, it was buffering so hard and like I felt bad because like I was like, this is not gonna work. This is stupid. But then I realized that like RAM pressure was I had Photoshop open and I had a whole bunch of other things and it was like super laggy. But now it's holding on to the connection and it's pretty good. So, but what were you using OBS for, Matt? I'm curious. With like Twitch or something? Oh. So I could do another display capture here. So display capture of create new. No, wrong one. Oh no. Display. 1. There we go. There's I gotta tell you, for a free application, I'm pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed with how stable that it is. I know that a lot of people like really try to get fancy with OBS. Yeah, I don't need to get fancy. Javi, you're back, man. I thought you left. Thanks, Javi. I appreciate it, man. That's huge. That means a lot to me. Shunice, I think it is. I'm gonna have to check them out. Man, that super sweet. Like, you don't have to do that. I'm humbled. And I always tell people that too. Like, don't, like if food's not your jam, if like gaming or playing Fortnite is your thing, like you don't have to lie to kick it, you know. But if you genuinely, if you like my content and you like what I do, you know, in terms of community, then thank you, man. I'm humbled, and you playing my playlists, it means a lot to me because this daily grind. I mean, nobody wants to watch a fat dude just cook some food. So, um, like I say, I really appreciate it, man. That's huge. Uh, you said something a little earlier, and I didn't realize that you were still here. So I'm gonna scroll back up. So I have 100 watch hours and haven't streamed yet. So I've been going on for almost close to 3 months. Don't know how it sounds. But I'm not too suave in editing. You said something too. I'm going mobile with my lady and the kids. Crazy. Yeah, I can't remember, man. You said something earlier, and I was like, I wanted to get back to that, but I thought you left. Oh, I didn't copy my ad code on Google AdSense. So I just set up auto ads. So if and when I do hit 4,000 hours of watch time, what does that mean? Um, you can connect your channel, you know, after you finally get to the point where you're monetized. But where you being monetized is really going to like hit the jackpot is like if you go live and people start super chatting you, because that's 70% right off the top. Somebody sends you, they super chat you, you know, a buck, you get 70 cents. It might not seem like a lot, but it adds up. And people are like, well, why does YouTube have to take 30%? Dude, you got to pay rent, you know, and like that's bonus money on top of the ad clicks that you're going to get and the watch time. So, I don't know, man. I think it's worth something, that's for sure. Can't wait till I'm there, but one day, someday, you know, we can all hope and wish. So, I don't know. That's cool, man. That's cool. And Lake Havasu's not too far, man. If you're ever here in California, like we're genuine and real people. We're always about like, you know, meeting people, especially creators on YouTube, because like we know what it's about, you know, like, and we don't think it's weird at all or anything like that. So like, if you guys ever are in the area or whatever, backyard barbecue, you want to hang out, kick it, whatever, you guys are welcome. We have an open door. That's and I truly mean that. So I also have your email, so I'll stay in connection with you. You can also hit me up. I know you say you don't really have socials, but you know the Twitter, the Instagram, the Facebook, all great ways to stay in touch with me. But yeah, that's it. You know, I'll probably end up honestly just emailing you my phone number. If you ever want to text, call, whatever, it doesn't matter. You know, that's how real we are. You know, like I said, this community is pretty legit. We're in Modesto. We're like an hour and a half, about 80 miles away from San Francisco. So right in between, like San Francisco's here, you know, Sacramento's here, LA's down here. So uh, almost right in the armpit of the state. 2 hours from everything. You can go, you know, you go skiing one weekend and surfing the next. I mean, it's so legit where we live. It's a pretty cool place. So yeah, I'll definitely I'll send you my digits via email. I took a screenshot of that, and that was pretty slick how you did that too. I never thought to have done it like that. But yeah, no, that's cool, man. It was cool meeting you, and like I said, I mean, you're no stranger to me. I've certainly seen you in some streams. So, but to get connected with you like this, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, it it's crazy how some people have been working at this, grinding at this for like years, and they just don't get the support. They don't get. It's what you put into it, man. If you truly love this and you truly just like enjoy it and it's a hobby, you know what? I truly believe seek ye first the kingdom of God, and then all these things will be added unto you. So that's how I feel. I feel like if your head's in the right place and you know you're doing good things, you know the rest just comes. So I don't know. That's my philosophy. Nice. It's funny that you mentioned about RVs because I'm looking to buy like a 26-foot trailer to tow behind my truck. You know, we've been like hard ground campers. You know, we have like a 2-bedroom cabin tent thing, and we do all that and have a great time camping. Love camping, love getting outdoors, but just with the family now and everything, with like life the way that it is, it makes so much more sense to just like pull up at a place, knock your pop outs out, and like, hey, we're camping. You know, so that means a lot more to us. And then, you know, it's something we can park in the driveway and have an extra bedroom if somebody wants to come stay with us, or great place to hide Christmas presents and, you know, all those things. So we're definitely in the market. Yep. In the beginning, the Word was God. And yeah, absolutely, man. Yep. I have to agree. We are not ashamed of the gospel. Again, both Rosa and I work for the church. I run a couple different ministries. In fact, tonight, Friday nights, we do it's our small group ministry. We call it Pulse, and it's just a great connection for our church as a small group, but it's something that I lead up. Um, my pastor has visions for me that I didn't. Um, Man, honestly, I don't care about likes and dislikes. It doesn't matter to me. Those are all just meh numbers, whatever. Um, I do this because I like to do it. If somebody wants to troll me and bog down my numbers, it is what it is. But um, my pastor has a different vision for me, and is long story short, he wants me to start preaching soon. So I'm going to be getting all my licensing and you know, become a legitimate pastor and start preaching. And you know, God has a lot in store for me, and that's that, man. So it's pretty rad. I had no idea that this was the journey or the path that I'd be taking, but it is, and this is where I'm at. That's awesome. Yeah, I will. As soon as I get out of here, I sure will. Oh yeah, Pollock Pines and Sacramento, Lake Tahoe, all of those are like just 2-3 hours away from here. You know, Sacramento's like an hour drive. So Pollock Pines, 2.5 hours. Tahoe, be there in 3 hours. So that's legit, man. Isn't it? Dude, the YouTube community is so rad. Like I never ever would have thought that like you meet so many like just genuine people out there. Like it's just crazy. It really is crazy. There's not a whole lot of genuine people out there, but it's just crazy how we seem to always get connected with them. So yeah. Okay. Wow. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I'll definitely hit you up, check you out. Um, we are in that market. I mean, I scour over, and we don't want anything fancy. Like if I come up on like I don't know, a 2008 Fleetwood or something, or you know, just something that's nice. I don't have to have the latest and greatest. I mean, if it's already all converted in LED, something nicer, you know, we'd spend the money. But just something that we're going to use 4 or 5 times a year, maybe more. Have a good time. That's really cool. I definitely want to get something smaller, like 26 foot and smaller, just because there's so many regulations. With a lot of places have max, max lengths and stuff like that. Especially if we go to like Half Moon Bay or something like that, and don't have to have full hookups. We can still just be. Um, we're humbled to go use the, public bathroom or whatever. That's fine. Doesn't matter. But yeah, it is a small world, man. It really, really is. Well, I must say, it is now 12:15, and I think this is, for me, this was a success. I was just itching to get this set up and kind of running. I'm glad that it did, and I think I'm happy with my format and kind of, the things that are here and the things that I can. What I also like is that I can, quickly toggle them on and off. So if I don't want those elements there, and if I just want to keep it simple, yeah, it's pretty legit. Uh, like I said, this was a test run for me. Um, Pretty successful in my book. I think it's definitely something I'll kind of keep grinding at, because I definitely have to work on my hours. But I also have to get to hashtag winning. Um, but yeah, man, I really, really appreciate all y'all coming in, checking it out. Um, Javi, I'll send you an email here shortly. It's so rad to have gotten to connect with you on a different level. It's pretty legit, man. Um, but yeah, so that's where we're gonna end it, guys. So God bless you all. Hope you have a great night, and we'll holler at you soon.